class.
Good afternoon, Mom.
So, how's your day going?
It's okay for Mom.
Okay, very good. I can see some papers under your chair. Can you please pick it up, please? Okay. So, who's absent today?
None, Mom.
Did I give you an assignment last meeting?
No, Mom.
Very good.
Yes, Mom.
So, since there's none, we will proceed to our lesson. Okay? So, before that, what was the last topic that we have discussed last meeting?
We discussed about the use of tools and equipment.
Okay, so we have discussed the use of farm tools and equipments. That is under competency number 2. So we will proceed to the first lesson, or first topic under competency number 3, which is
Farm inputs.
okay. So let's have first the objectives for today. So at the end of the lesson, we are able to
Define farm input.
next is
Which values farm input?
and
Recognize rules and importance of farm input in farming.
okay. So to start, I have here 3 pictures. So you will identify each.
Yes, Mom.
So first one,
Seed.
so the next one is,
Fertilizer.
and what do you think is the last one?
Insecticide.
Okay, very good. So those 3 pictures are what we call,
Farm input.
okay, very good. So can you please read what is farm inputs?
Farm inputs are essential resources and materials used in agriculture to support crops or livestock production.
Okay, so farm inputs, these are the materials that is needed or we use in agriculture to support crop or even livestock. Did you get it?
Yes,
Okay.
Mom.
So let's discuss each. The first one is seed.
Seed are the reproductive units of plant which are sown or planted to grow new crops. In agriculture yards, high-quality seed are crucial for ensuring good yield resistance to pests and disease and overall crop health.
So in choosing seeds, it is important that piliin natin yung high quality seeds. So if bibili tayo ng seeds is make sure that yung mabibili natin is germination rate niya is 85%. Okay? Next, we have fertilizer.
Fertilizer are substances that provide essential nutrients to plants, enhancing their growth and productivity. They can be organic or inorganic.
So we use fertilizers to provide essential nutrients to plants. It enhances their growth and their productivity. So fertilizers can be organic or inorganic. Kapag organic, ito yung mga compost or manure. Yung inorganic naman, these are the synthetic or chemical fertilizers such as the NPK or the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The last farm input,
Insecticide are chemical used to control or eliminate insects that can damage crops. They help in protecting plants from infestation, thus improving yields in quality. Proper usage and handling are important to avoid environmental damage and ensure food safety.
okay. So, importante din na gumamit tayo ng insecticides kasi nakakatulong ito na maprotektahan yung plants natin sa infestations or yung mga pests such as worms, yung mga bugs, di ba? Kumakain sila ng plants. So, do you have any question regarding to this?
And
Okay, so we will proceed to the next.
yes,
Okay, so the next one we have is farm labor. Farm labor is classified into 3. First one is labor requirements for land preparation, labor requirements in planting, and labor requirements for plant care. So let's first discuss the labor requirements for land preparation. So we have 4.
turn over and prepare the soil for planting. It is efficiency for large areas and help in building up soil clouds, incorporating organic matter and propagating small seedling.
Okay, so plowing using tractor. So it means
Uh, they use mechanical tractors.
yan, very good. So mainly ito for large scale farm to. Yan, di ba? They use plowing implements that is equipped with a mechanical tractor para mas mapadali yung pagbungkal ng lupa. O kaya naman, they use tractors in incorporating organic matter or preparing a smooth seedbed or yung pagtataniman. Next one, we have harrowing using hand tractor.
Farming using a hand tractor. Harrowing with a hand tractor symbol using smaller mechanized tool to find the soil surface after plowing. It's help for breaking up soil clouds, leveling the field and moving weeds, making the soil ready for planting.
Ito naman, of course, it uses also a manpower, but small scale lang siya. Then, ang ginagamit lang is yung hand tractor. Compared dito, kailangan niya ng yan. Kailangan niya ng yung bigger na tractor. Ito naman, pwede siyang yung nahawakan lang. Na, ma-observe niyo to sa mga sakahan, di ba?
Yes, mom.
Nakita niyo, nakagamit na kayo na to.
Yes.
Sa mga palayan, makikita niyo to kapag binubukan na nila yung lupa para mag-start na magpagtaniman. So, ito yung traditional method ng mga farmers sa mga rural areas. Kapag hindi available yung tractors or pati yung hand tractors. So, ito yung ginagamit. So, do you have any questions regarding this?
No, mom.
None. You got it?
Yes, mom.
So we have 9. Let's start with fertilizer application.
Fertilizer application. This involves making fertilizer crops that will provide essential nutrients to the plants. It can be done manually or using mechanical spreaders, ensuring even distribution for optimal plant growth.
So, ito yung dito sa labor requirement for plant care, mainly, ito yung mga gagawin mo after mo nang matanim yung plant. Una na dyan is yung fertilizer application. Dito, makikita mo, ito yung mga para siyang mga butil or yung mga parang siyang seeds. Ito yung fertilizer. Kagaya na na-discuss natin kanina, na yung fertilizer nagpo-provide ng nutrients. So next, we have pest control.
Pest control, the process of managing and reducing pests population to prevent from damage. This can include the application of insecticide, biological controls, or integrated pest management strategies.
Okay. Dito sa pest control, kasama na dito yung paggamit ng insecticides. Kung saan, pinokontrol niya yung damage and biological controls or yung pest. Naiiwasan natin yung mga pest. Next, we have irrigation.
Irrigation, the artificial application of water to the soil to assist in the growth of the crops. It can be done through various methods such as drip irrigation, sprinklers, or traditional flooding, ensuring crops receive sufficient water.
Ito is siyang sample ng irrigation, which is yung drip irrigation. So, pwede naman yun na gumamit tayo ng sprinklers or yung traditional flooding. It is important na yung pagtataniman natin has enough water. Okay? Next, we have weeding. Please read.
Weeding, the removal of unwanted plants that compete with the crops for nutrients, water, and sunlight. Weeding can be done manually or mechanical or chemically using herbicide.
Okay. Next, we have drying rice.
drying rice involves mixing the moisture content of harvested rice to prevent spoils. During storage, it can be done by spreading the mix under the sun using mechanical dryers.
Okay. After natin ma-process ng pag-separate ng rice grains dun sa harvested stalks, kailangan natin siyang i-dry or painitan sa under the sun. So, makikita mo to minsan dyan sa mga daan, di ba?
Yes.
Ano yung, sa tingin mo yung reason bakit siya kailangan i-dry?
To reduce the moisture.
Yan. Kapag na-reduce yung moisture is, mapiprevent natin yung spoilage during storage. Number 8.
Threshing corn. Similar to the rice stage, this processing method kernels protocols can be performed manually by man or using mechanical threshers for large quantities.
Okay. Same with rice. Ito naman sa corn, crushing corn, kung saan yung process, sineseparate yung corn kernels, di ba? Doon from sa cobs. Okay. Last one is storing.
Storing, the process of keeping harvested crops in suitable conditions to maintain their quality and prevent spoilage. This involves controlling temperature, humidity, and pest expectations to ensure the crops remain safe and marketable until they are sold or processed.
Okay, so storing is the process of keeping harvested crops in suitable condition. So, it involves controlling the temperature, yung humidity, and pest infestation para ma-ensure natin that yung crops remain safe and marketable kapag ready na siyang ibenta and i-process. Okay? Naintindihan po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any question regarding to what we have discussed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so since there is no question, we'll have an activity. Is that okay with you?
Yes,
Okay. So for our activity, so you will identify each picture. Okay. Na-discuss di ba natin kanina?
yes,
So
ma'am.
i-identify mo kada isa.
Yes, ma'am.
Kung ano ba siya, and kung saan siya naka-classify. That clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have 5 minutes to answer that and to finish that activity. So are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
So please pass later. I will check it later. Okay. So let's have a recap on what we have discussed earlier. Yes. Stand up, please. Can you tell us what we have discussed, what you have learned?
We discussed about farm input and the three categories of farm labor, which is the labor requirements for planting, for care, and preparations.
Okay, very good. So what are the examples of
In labor requirements for plants preparations, one of the example is the using tractors,
Very good.
or hand tractor, and in labor requirements for planting is the transfer of seed in planting, and one example of in labor requirements for care is using fertilize to grow or to contribute nutrients to the plant, harvesting, and
okay.
that's all.
Very fine. So let's have a quiz. Get one half sheet of paper. So you will identify or what is being asked. For number 1 to 2, define farm inputs. Farm inputs. On your own words. Okay, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For number 3 to 5, give the 3 farm inputs. What number are we? No? 3. 3 to 5. So 6 to 9, give the 4 labor requirements for land preparation. For 10 to 12, no, 10 to 11, 2 labor requirements for plant. Okay, can we proceed?
Yes,
For
ma'am.
the last number, 12 to 20, give the labor requirements for plant care. 9 labor requirements for plant care. Are you done? Not yet? Okay. Okay, please pass your papers. Please pass your paper now. I will check it. So, do you have any questions, clarifications,
No, ma'am.
violent reactions?
None, ma'am.
Okay. So for your assignment, I want you to research or to have a advanced reading about estimation and calculation. That's under competency 3.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you need modules for that? I can provide you some reading materials.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you for joining our discussion this afternoon. I will see you next week. Goodbye, class.
Bye, ma'am.